Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Leo, this week we are going to see what your strength is right now, what your weakness is right now, and what you should focus on. And I'm going to do that with the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle Deck and the Uncommon Tarot. All right, Pussycat Nation, let us see. What is your strength right now, your weakness, and what you should focus on? Leo, Leo, Leo. Your strength right now is cycles. So there could actually be a particular cycle that you're in or that you're about to go into as well that kind of serves your higher good here. That's yeah, it's good. It's strengthening you. Although you could say the thing that often strengthens us though is meeting some type of a challenge. Like I'm immediately picturing like a plant or a tree in the wind. And if you've ever tried to germinate plants for like a vegetable garden or something, particularly like tomato plants, they'll just start to like grow out of control and without any resistance against them, and they end up with the wonkiest stalks. They're just like they have no strength in the stalks. So I don't know. I was gonna say, like, it could be, you know, that wind pushing against you may not feel particularly good, and you may even lose some leaves to dehydration, but it makes that stalk really strong. So right now your strength is in the cycle. What's your weakness? Fulfillment. Oh gosh. Well, this is interesting. So some of you might be, I'm just kind of getting this like a weakness. Like I was weak yesterday when I went grocery shopping. I bought a coffee cake with espresso flavored caramel coffee cake. That's kind of like a little bit how like that's kind of coming in. But I don't know, there could be a little bit of overindulgence going on for some of you. Like that's the very obvious energy that I'm getting with that. If it's not that, your weakness is like it's something that you want to fulfill, but you're not able to right now, right? And it's just the fact that you can't fulfill that. It might be weakening you, but look at this. So again, let's go back to the little tomato plant. So there's something about the cycle that you're in that strengthens you, that is giving you strength, but it just may not feel like it at the moment because, you know, you got to sway back and forth and feel like, oh my God, and before you know it, you have a strong stalk. And then you can fulfill perhaps some type of growth. What should you focus on? Invisible. Stay hidden. Don't let anybody see you. What are you doing? Yeah, you're all gonna find out what I'm doing later today as this is coming out. Not today as I'm recording this, but High Priestess of Spirit. I think I might read that one. High Priestess of Spirit. That just feels like trusting your intellect, using your mind wisely. That's the underline here. So you've done it before, you can do it again. You can be smart. You've done it once before. You've done it before. Okay. I want to look at the fulfillment card. This is your weakness right now. Number 20. This is a sign that all your needs are being met, that you are close to achieving your goal, but that's your weakness right now. I celebrate your choices at this time, for you have drawn the symbol of fulfillment. Now is the time to integrate and digest what you have learned of late. So, okay, so there's something maybe you're to fulfill. What is it that you're learning? And I feel like it's somehow connected to a bit of a windy period for you that is actually serving to be your strength, right? Now is the time to integrate and digest what you have learned of late. Savor every moment and know that every encounter is intended to feed your soul. You are meant to have a rich, satisfying life and taste all that experience has to offer. Look around and recognize all of the ways that your life is already full. You have so many reasons to feel good about yourself. All is well and will be well when you choose fulfillment. So choose fulfillment, right? Maybe that's like, there's something perhaps that you're not achieving right now. You're not quite where you thought you would be at this point. But it's like, well, look around at what you do have, you know, and sometimes you can really simplify this. I know some of you are in some pretty tight spots right now with, I guess would describe as sort of like homeless, or maybe you're the alchemist, you know. Don't look at yourself as homeless. Look at yourself as the alchemist. You are alchemizing. You're on a pilgrimage of some sort. And what do you have around you right now that does fulfill you? Some things around you that you can be grateful for. There's something interesting. Stay hidden. This is what you should focus on, is the invisible. Keeping you invisible. Let's look at the strength. Your strength is this cycle. What goes around comes around, and the message of the symbol cycle. Okay, yeah. It's bringing back my... I don't know. I'm thinking, I know I've read this a few times this week, and I'm not remembering it at all. Yeah, this is kind of like the deliverance of karma. So there's actually kind of some good karma coming towards you. Even if you've been in like kind of a down time, in a bit of a storm. The moon goes from new to full in the cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you are planning to do or to reveal by asking your question will be revisited in other circumstances. Be clear about your action. You will surely meet this experience again. Remember, what goes around comes around, like the moon that revolves around the planet. The energy that you express in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one. I feel like this is really playing in your favor, though, showing up in the strength. It could be some type of action that you've taken in the past, and this is coming back to you. Like, yeah. Now, if it was a bad action, if it was a full-on bad action, like, you know, yeah, I know that I ripped that person off, or I know that I stole from that person, and yeah, they didn't really have much either, so I probably wasn't, I don't even like that. That didn't feel good. Like, I don't feel like that's what it is. I honestly, like, even just saying it, because I thought, well, I have to put some balance in here. It might be good, might be bad. But it's feeling more like it's a good thing for you. Something that you've already done here. The universe is yet to kind of pay you back on it. Let's go to the tarot. Stay hidden. Stay invisible. Stay invisible at this time. Leo's strength right now is cycles. Something that they've paid into, something that they've already done is coming around to them. This is their strength. Their weakness might be feeling like they've fulfilled this. Not seeing the signs of fulfillment here. The 8 of Coins. Something here in terms of you already perfected something here. You already perfected something. Or there's something that, like, you've done the good work. You really have. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is like work-related, project-related. But this is like you've done the good work with the 8 of Pentacles. And you will be rewarded. But it's, I don't know, it just feels like you're not seeing the fulfillment of this reward. The 3 of Wands, you're like, I'm looking. I don't see it, Cindy. No. Where is it? I don't see it. That's the weakness. That's your weakness, is not realizing that this is you are going to be rewarded. It's just not the right cycle. Okay? Tune back next week and we'll see what Spirit has to say then. You should just stay invisible right now. This is death. Work on a rebirth here. Death and rebirth. Work on a rebirth for yourself. It's kind of interesting. Yes, what's really popping into my head is the imagery that comes in with the 10 of Swords in this deck. Because in that deck, It's like someone with a whole bunch of swords in their back, in that deck, in that card, someone with a bunch of swords in their back. And then these butterflies and moths are just like the ghosty breath. They're like this white ghosty breath. They're not like three-dimensional like they are here. So you stay, kind of like stay hidden and prepare for a rebirth for yourself. You can't see perhaps even how something might be fulfilled. Like you could have, I mean, this is so glaringly obvious too on this example that I'm going to give, at least it is for me as the reader. Like you could literally have gone to, handed out resumes and gone to an interview and, you know, nailed it, just absolutely nailed it. But you know, and that's your strength, is like you won this, you nailed this, you got that job, you got that position. But the weakness is you're just waiting. I don't know, like maybe, you know, nobody's had a chance to call you, or you know, in their mind they're thinking, well, the position doesn't start for another month and a half. I got this and that I have to do right now. I'll get back to Leo. I'll write on the count. In 2 weeks, I'll let them know, or something like that, you know, or it's like, so you sit here in this not knowing, is something fulfilled here? So it's honestly kind of saying it is. This is almost like, well, you know what? If you had that new job in a month and a half, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. So maybe that is something significant, like that I'm just picking that up, a month and a half there for somebody. Maybe if, yeah, what would you do? Well, maybe there's a couple of suits or shirts you got to take the dry cleaners. Maybe you go get a new haircut. Maybe, I don't know, right? Like it's to stay hidden and prepare for your rebirth. The Seven of Swords. All right, now I want to look at the High Priestess of Spirit, because you got the Seven of Swords as an underline. This is trying to use your mind more wisely, is one of the things that can come up with this card. It can be sneaky and hidden motives and things like that. Could be a hidden motive. What's this High Priestess of Spirit? Number 7. There's a High Priestess. Oh, High Priestess of Spirit. Duh, Cindy. The High Priestess of Spirit is a combination of all the High Priestesses in this deck. There's a High Priestess of Air, Earth, Water, and Fire. And each one of these is a symbol of our like spiritual health. And this is having all of the spiritual healths together. Oh yeah, let's read that. Let's read that. I don't know, I was looking at that thinking it was the high priestess of air, but it's not. It's the High Priestess of Spirit, which is the culmination to me of all of them. I am Nyx, goddess of night, and you have chosen this symbol to help guide you on this journey to find an answer to your question. Consider that there is an invisible spirit within all living things. Know that all things, events, and experiences are woven together like a magical web that can be seen only in the darkest night and not by human eyes. My child, everything that you need to know is part of the divine scheme of things. A meaningful coincidence, a blessed friendship, a lover, and a significant experience are all orchestrated by me to help you become the powerful being you were meant to become. No matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. So, okay, there's more to read, but I want to say no matter what is it. This is almost like, well, I don't see anything. I don't see anything in front of me. I don't see anything. Where is it? And that's like Cindy at the grocery store, and like, oh, the coffee cake is calling my name. No matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. You will know the answer to the what soon enough. But I keep secret the why. You may step forward knowing that some things are meant to remain a mystery. I don't know, the Seven of Swords. You might be trying to come up with ways to figure something out here. I don't know. A mystery. How do I figure out this mystery? I'm going to teeny tiny tarot it. Oh, just as I said that, it was 14:44 on here. It's probably not the recording time. I'd be pretty close. I was pretty much, as soon as I turned it on, I went right into it. So, we had a little Lover's tiff yesterday, me and Larry. He was on the table and I was brushing him, and then just like out of nowhere, he didn't even warn me. He just he bit me. I'm like, where did that come from? That is like the Larry of like a year and a half ago. Anyways, and he was told it was time to get off the table. Bite him. If you don't like the brushing, just give me a warning. Twitch your tail or do something. It was just like he was. So maybe he doesn't want to come on the table now. I don't know. Why is this card? I'm looking at this. I'm like, something isn't up. The Nine of Swords is sitting in here without even getting ready. It's just sitting there. Anxiety. Don't be anxious. Don't be anxious, Leo. Your strength is, you've perfected a cycle here. I mean, I'm sorry, just as I'm saying that, you've perfected a cycle, and you're like, yeah, I know that. That's me, Cindy. The little tomato plant blowing in the wind. Oh, Jesus, the Five of Pentacles. Way to spirit, like the way spirit talks sometimes. Like, you have perfected this cycle of isolation and destitute. We find in your favor for that. That's kind of what that says. Like, the rules of karma, the universal energy, we find in your favor. It's that you have perfected that cycle. But, right? So you cannot stay in the same cycle indefinitely. All right. So, okay. I'm going to look at your weakness here. The fulfillment card. This rich, deep red pomegranate juice. The fulfillment too. Oh my God. Somebody was saying, because to me, the pomegranate has like, it's a very fertile energy. And then some other subscribers were talking, because it came out with someone else's reading. So I talked about that. And then, but someone was saying Persephone. Was that what Persephone took with her into Hades or something? And then some people were saying, yeah, it has something to do with rebirth, which really honestly does make sense, because what is the high priestess holding in some tarot decks? It's the pomegranate seed. It is the rebirth. Ooh, yes, right? And that's what you should focus on. Oh my God, that's really connecting, isn't that? Your weakness is recognizing that you are having a rebirth. Sloughing off the old stuff, sloughing it off. You're perfecting the slough off. Yeah, you are perfecting the slough off of old stuff to the point where you just end up with no stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly that. And there's that rebirth, is to focus on it. You're holding the pomegranate seed of deep knowledge. Yeah. Holding the pomegranate seed of deep knowledge. Focus on that to rebirth. The fulfillment card. You got the Eight of Cups and the Emperor. Wow. There's some type of power here that you've let go of. That, I don't know. All I can say with these cards is, it looks like to me from the layout and how they're showing up, is that there's something here on the horizon for you. It's already yours. It's kind of like it's already yours, but you can't see it because you're not in the cycle to see it, right? It's like the little plant. Like, I'm picturing these little tomato plants in a tray, and, due diligence, their owner, if it was me, I'd be turning the tray every day to try to get them to bend to the sun, to try to strengthen their stems, right? And it's like, we're all so close. How am I going to grow like this? Like the tomato plant can't comprehend that I'm going to get each one. And I'm not doing this right now. I don't even know where I put a veggie garden, but if I did, I mean, get each one, right? And in the spring, you're all going to have your own patch of dirt, and you're going to be far enough away from the other one that you can grow. You'll have all the sun. You'll have all the sun. But right, it feels like the fulfillment of your power, power over your own life, maybe even, or maybe you've even stepped away from someone in your life who had a lot of control over you. So it's difficult to see the fulfillment of maybe even taking those actions. I took those actions. I took some type of step here. I removed myself from controlling forces and whatever those could be. And now I sit out in the outskirts. Right? Okay, so the Three of Wands, though, is what the weakness is you can't see. That something is fulfilled. You just stay invisible. The Three of Pentacles. You know, I kind of, I don't know. Honestly, for some of you, I really do feel like this has something to do with some type of a collaborative project or like a work thing. With the Three of Pentacles. Could even be scholarly. So you just stay hidden and work on, you know, making you magnificent. That is invisible. Invisible. You focus on invisible. Wow, the Ten of Wands and the Star. That's so beautiful. Okay, this message, literally, as I was staring at it, I heard, allow the universe to take the burdens from you, my dear. Or what do they call it in this deck? How does this deck talk to us? It's not beloved, or is it beloved? No, that's one of the others. My sweet one, my sweet one. Oh, yes. I let you are. Dear one, sweet one. Dear one, sweet one. Let me remove the burdens. So the obstacles that stand before you and fulfilling something here, some type of success that is owed to you because you've done something difficult. Oh, that's interesting. I saw this cute little meme today and I copied it and then I enhanced it a little bit. And then I just with colors and stuff, well, lighting. Anyways, I put it on my community page. And it's really interesting. You can go and see that because that's kind of like this reading, to be honest. It shows you, yeah, anyways, go to my community channel page, and you'll see that first post at the top. Yeah, that's kind of like what this energy is showing here. So the death and rebirth, life being breathed back into your soul. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. Oh, yes. Very strong energies coming through of the universe wants to make sure that whatever the opportunity is that is coming towards you, that it comes in at a fortunate time. Okay. This is not about being coming too late to the show. Right? It's not about that. And this is not about coming too early to the show. And as I'm saying that, I mean like the timing of this. So this is all about a new beginning that you can hold in your hands, feel it's tangible, but it's all in the timing. And yeah, but see, this timing is related to some sort of perfected work that you've already done. Well, the perfected work is the cycle of a lack. So you know, the universe is acknowledging you, okay? The universe is totally acknowledging you, Leo, and saying that you have perfected the cycle of lack and that you have a rebirth coming, right? The universe wants to be the one to remove the burdens and give you the blessings. You just work on you and whatever that means here, because you will. It's like, get ready for your debut, you know, because it's all in the timing, you know, because if you think about that, you know, just even for me thinking about Leo energy and the fifth house of like performance and stage and drama and all that stuff. It's like, well, if you're going to go on stage and you get there a day before the show, who the hell are you performing for? There's nobody there. It's too early. You'd be ahead of the time. And then if you get there 12 hours after the show, well, there's no one there. Just people maybe sweeping up and cleaning after. Like you miss it. It's in the timing, Leo. It's in the timing. The World. The Nine of Pentacles. The Sun. What is all of this? Oh my God, this is a lot. This is a lot of major arcana. What is up with this? Okay, the Nine of Cups. I have a dream. I have a dream. God, even when you say that, right? It just brings, I have a dream. So, okay. The 9 of Cups. Sorry, I was just getting like Martin Luther King there. Always, whenever I hear that. The 9 of Cups, the Magician. I have a dream and I shall manifest. Abundance, nurturing, good. Oh, I was like the Empress. I have a dream and I will manifest Empress. Empress, I will manifest Empress. Maybe you stepped, okay, for some of you, you've stepped away from a very active part of yourself here. Because, right, this is like energy removed, stepped away from Emperor. And I have a dream, I will manifest Empress. It will be strong and it will be sunny and happy and clear and fulfilling. And it will be bright and abundance. Very beautiful energy. 2 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, the World. Kind of like, something has to be built here independently and trying to figure out how to do that. So maybe you've done that because it's the World. Or at least that's what has to happen here. To do that, it's like, well, how do I do that? Well, okay, 9 of Pentacles is how you're going to do that. You're going to have to be, you have to be pre-Empress before you can be Empress. So you've accomplished, I feel like you've accomplished much. Probably on a personal level, maybe financial, maybe stability. This doesn't have to be about finances, but it could. And even, the 9 of Pentacles is my sovereign card, my physically sovereign, whatever that could mean to you. So that's what I have. The universe acknowledges you, Leo. Thanks, Leo. Oh, I'm going to go to the extended. I'm going to see what you don't see about yourself. Until next time, Leo, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.